you guys, welcome back. My name is Millie and this is Joy with Plants. I want to talk to you guys about weight loss. As you guys have probably seen in my most watched video, how I lost over 35 pounds in 4 months, I want to talk to you guys about how having a healthy mindset when it comes to weight loss is super beneficial, and how it is honestly, I think, crucial in being able to not only stick to this lifestyle but also to just have a healthy mindset overall. I know that when I was going through, transitioning into a whole foods plant-based diet, for me personally, weight loss was not the goal, and I actually did not think that I would lose that much weight in such a short amount of time. So weight loss for me wasn't the main goal. The main goal for me was health, and I lost the weight as a side effect. And I just feel that the more that I started kind of learning about why does weight loss happen when you are in a whole foods plant-based lifestyle, oil-free, like why does it come off so easily and with little to no effort, really, once you kind of get the groove going when it comes to calorie density meals. So I want to be able to share with you guys what I have learned and how having this healthy mindset, a balanced mindset about weight loss helps one to stay on track, not lose heart if you don't see the pounds coming off. If you guys recall, for years and years I struggled with body issues, body weight. I was around 138 to 140 pounds in November of 2020. And yes, it doesn't seem like a lot to some people probably, but for me, I am 4'11". I am very short. So for me, that actually seemed like a lot of weight. And when I checked on the BMI calculator, I actually was overweight for my age, for my stature. And so I had never heard that. I had no idea that I was considered overweight by a few pounds, but nonetheless, and that was afterwards when after I lost the weight, I was like, wow, like I can't believe that I let myself get that far. And of course, I was eating the standard American diet. I was, just loaded up on all the junk food, all the deep fried foods. And so of course, it makes sense why I had gone up to that weight that I was. When health became my goal, when getting healthy and nourishing my body properly for myself, but also for my future kids, that's when it just became easier to transition into a whole foods plant-based oil-free diet. And of course, like I said, and I'm going to reiterate this, it is important that weight loss not be your only motivating factor. It is helpful, yes, if you are seeking to lose weight. This lifestyle totally can accomplish that, but I want to say that it's honestly about the habits that you are building through this lifestyle. It is all about the habits. If you lose weight on this way of living, but then just transition back into the standard American diet, the likelihood is that you're gonna probably gain the weight back. And so that is not what this lifestyle is about. This lifestyle is about nourishing your body, about fueling your body with good natural plant foods. And as a result of that, because most of the plant foods are low in calorie density, then you will lose weight. Like I said, because body image, body issues were always a thing in my life, I want to make sure that weight loss is not the primary motivating factor. Weight loss is a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Having a good, healthy body weight for sure helps you with a lot of health issues. It's preventative. You feel great. You build your confidence and good things like that. But when it is the center of your life, it can be so detrimental. It can leave you stuck. It'll leave you just focusing on the outward instead of the inward. And having to just, it also kind of makes you put so much effort into looking great on the outside when you're just spending so much mental space probably thinking about that and how to stay just the best physically, and forget about enjoying life. And that's what this lifestyle has given me. It has given me freedom from food being an idol, and I have begun to enjoy food, but seeing it as something that fuels me, gives me the energy to do the things that I love, getting to spend time with my husband, getting to spend time with my family and friends, and it just gives me that extra boost to just continue on with my life. And before, it was not that. Before, it was the center of attention in just so many different scenarios. And so I am super thankful for having found this whole food plant-based lifestyle, and I encourage you to give it a try. But again, try to develop a different motivation that's not just weight loss. This way of eating is not like any other way of eating that you've probably tried. It is not a quick fix. It is actually, in some cases, it'll be slow, but it is sustainable. It is the long term, where you'll be in a year in comparison to in a couple of months, and then back to where you started. So this lifestyle is so much more than just a quick fix. And so if you are interested in weight loss on a whole food plant-based diet, then keep on watching. So let me explain real quick. I think that will help kind of explain a little bit more on how weight loss works on this way of eating. And first of all, I want to say it is all because of being in a calorie deficit. Now, the reason that I kind of align this way with the starch solution is because it's basically the plan for, you know, how weight loss kind of works, and it lays it down beautifully. So basically, you are eating a high starch amount, or you're eating a high amounts of vegetables and fruits, and you're eating low fat. You're not eating oil. So basically, the foods that you're eating for the most part are going to be under 600 calories per pound. And so because of that, you're able to eat a larger amount, eat a lot more food for way less calories than if you were to. I think there's a bird's nest outside my door. I don't know if you guys could hear it. Ugh. One of the most helpful things that you can do is get informed. I know that when I first started a plant-based diet, I knew that it was healthy, but I didn't know exactly the benefits, and I hadn't heard of the science behind why a whole foods plant-based diet is better for your health, better for just all things pretty much. And when I began to listen to podcasts like the Exam Room podcast, like Healthy Emmie, like the Lean with Plants podcast, and just along with other ones, and to listen to these podcasts, I began to understand why this way of eating works for health, but then also for weight loss. It just made sense. Now, I am not a scientist, I am not a nutritionist, and so I can't really do it justice to try to explain why this works. So I understand the concept of calorie density. I understand, you know, why scientifically this way of eating works, but I really do think that I will not do it justice to try to explain it. So I will go ahead and link down below a couple of podcasts. I will go ahead and link a couple of YouTube videos from people that I personally now listen to and learn from, and I think that they will do just a much better job to explain this on my channel, because I have dealt with just issues with body weight, body shaming, and just all that stuff. I just feel that if I focus just heavily on just weight loss, then I personally feel that it could kind of become a trigger for me. And so weight loss, yes, it does happen on this way of eating, and all the meals for the most part that I make are going to be starch solution compliant, just because that's just the way, the nature of how I eat. And so I will go ahead, and those will definitely be helpful for you, but I personally will not focus. My recipes, again, starch solution compliant, whole foods, plant-based, oil-free, but I don't want to focus too heavily on weight loss, because for me, it could be a trigger if that's just all that I'm talking about. So I will go ahead and link down below people who can and do focus on specifically weight loss and how it works, the science-based approach to it, and all that good stuff. So I'll go ahead and link them down below. I hope that you guys are able to understand, and if you guys do have questions on certain issues when it comes to weight loss, I can more than gladly help. I just personally, for the videos that I make, that is not my number one goal. I just want to show you how the recipes that I make just give me a life of nourishment, how the recipes that I make are super quick and easy and convenient, and make cooking a breeze, make it simple and delicious, and how it is just a lifestyle that is sustainable. So I hope that you guys, again, are able to understand that, and I hope that you guys stick around for those recipes. All right, so if you are thinking about wanting to not only get healthy but lose weight, let me tell you one of the most crucial things that you are going to need. You are going to need a great motivating factor or factors. You're going to need things that are going to help push you through when you fail, when you just feel like you just want to grab, that bag of Cheetos. It's gonna keep you motivated, it's gonna keep you grounded, and it's gonna allow you to keep going. And so for me, for example, my motivating factor to living a healthier life is because I want to make sure that I implement these good, healthy habits into my future children's life. I want to make sure that my body is fueled properly, and I want to make sure that I fuel their bodies properly. I know what it's like to grow up eating just not the greatest foods, and foods that are detrimental to my health. And so I want to make sure that they have that opportunity. I want to make sure that from the very beginning they are nourished properly, they are fed whole, natural plant foods. I look forward to one day seeing my kids being excited about eating fruits and eating vegetables. And so that is my motivating factor. I want to live a long life, to be able to care for them, care for my grandkids, and all of that. So that is my motivating factor. It's super important to find your motivation, to find your why. So start thinking about it, write it down, because this is going to be crucial. Is it getting to play again with your grandkids? Is it being able to run around with your children? Is it being able to enjoy walks with your spouse and not feel tired and sluggish all the time? For you, maybe, yes, it could also be weight loss, but what is your motivating factor? What is what you think will drive you from just giving up? Something I should note when it comes to this lifestyle is, please don't see this as giving up all the things that you love. If you are coming from the standard American diet and transitioning to a plant-based diet, don't see this as giving up just this amazing array of food, and that you're going to be starving and disliking what you're eating. No. Quite the contrary. You're going to have an abundance of options when it comes to what you can eat. It's all about go ahead, start with your favorite foods now. If you love spaghetti, go ahead and learn to make a lentil marinara. If you like salads, go ahead and make yourself a delicious salad with chickpeas instead of chicken, if that's what you're transitioning from. It's all about just being prepared. So jot down some of your favorite foods already from now, and go ahead and customize them so that you're able to start with the things that you already love, and you will not feel as deprived, but you will feel still happy. It'll make this lifestyle much easier. I personally, when I first started, it was very, very difficult. It was just me. My husband was not trying it out with me at all. And at the time when I first started, I was just plant-based. So I was eating a lot of fried foods. I was still eating a lot of vegan junk food. And of course, it wasn't the healthiest. And I feel like that helped me to ease in. I do wish that I would have started completely plant-based, oil-free, but that's just not how it was for me. But if those kinds of foods are going to be helpful for you as you transition, then go ahead and include those for a little while before you jump into just completely whole food plant-based, though I would say that is the best place to start. And that's the thing, you have to become adjusted, and you will, the more that you're eating this way, you're going to become adjusted to eating more veggies, eating more plant foods, and then eventually it will become easier where those are the things that you begin to crave. Personally for me, I crave fruit and veggie smoothies, so then that's what I have as my treat, or I'll crave some ice cream. And so eventually it'll happen, and weight loss won't be super difficult. It's just your way of living and you're losing weight, but ease in if you have to. This lifestyle is gonna become easier as time goes on. I've been on this lifestyle for now about 11 months and it has been incredible. A couple of side effects are that I have just, obviously lost weight, decreased the inflammation in my body. I have so much more energy. My lower back pains, upper back pains that I was having because of a car accident have completely gone away, except for those rare occasions, of course, when I just eat stuff that just doesn't sit well with me. But for the most part, all good things have come from this way of eating, and you are going to see the benefits of it super quickly, and you're going to love it, I'm sure. One of the questions that I've gotten, and of course people are probably going to be asking, is if I exercised when I was losing the weight in those 4 months. I did not. I had more energy, that I did, but just the way my work schedule worked and my husband's work schedule, I really didn't have time to carve out to go on a walk. By the time he got back from work, it was already too late, and when I got back from work, I didn't want to go by myself. I am into crime. I'm kind of like a crime junkie, so walking by myself is not really an option for me. So I didn't really have a buddy or anybody to really go out and work out with, else I probably would have. One of the things though that I implement now that I didn't implement then is walking about 2 to 3 miles every day, with the exception of a couple days if things come up. But I just love that. It just gives you just mental clarity to be able to go out and enjoy a walk. I go on a walk with my mother-in-law when I get back from work. And we take the puppies, and it's just wonderful. It's nice, it's relaxing, it's a good time to talk and just spend time with someone. And so I really enjoy that. That is currently what I do. Now there are those times when I go on a run. That's not often though. It's only if my husband is able to go with me. Doing physical activity is not essential, but it is helpful, and without a doubt I'm sure it could help speed up your weight loss if that's what you're looking for. But nothing too rigorous. Don't make this lifestyle complicated. Don't overthink it. Just enjoy. If you enjoy playing tennis, if you enjoy playing a sport, then go ahead and do that if you want, but don't drive yourself crazy. Don't overburden yourself, because you're gonna lose the weight. And if you're eating clean and you're eating high carb, low fat, oil free, then it's just gonna naturally come off. So just trust the process. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come off in its own time. Your body will just naturally lose the weight because you're eating and fueling it with good natural foods. Try your very best to not get discouraged. Think about the future. Think about where you're gonna be in a year from now. Are you gonna be looking back and regretting that you didn't give this way of eating a shot? Or are you going to be just the best, or are you going to be in just a way better, healthier you? Are you going to have spent that year fueling your body properly? You cannot regret this way of eating. Like, whether you decide to go back to the standard American diet after you try this out, you honestly have nothing to lose with trying this way of eating. It is so beneficial for so many things: your health, your attitude, your well-being, your mental clarity, just so many things. And so don't just do it for weight loss again. Do it to just be a better version of yourself. I really hope that you picked up a little something from this video. I hope that you were able to just catch the overall theme, which is health is what you should pursue. And then weight loss will just kind of happen. It honestly will. If you're eating delicious whole plant foods if you're keeping it low on the fats like oils, then you should be good. You should see the weight loss come off. Trying not to focus too much on the processed foods, because those are the things that will stall your weight loss. Focus on the good plant foods. Trust me, it's gonna work. Be patient. Don't get stressed out. Don't overthink it. Just keep going and enjoy this way of eating. Again, this is a lifestyle. This isn't just a quick fix to losing the weight. There are times when it will be a little bit more difficult. I do want to make that clear. Sometimes you will have people who will kind of bring you down, kind of discourage you. That happened with me, questioning if it's a healthy way of eating and just, kind of poking fun. But honestly, do this for you. This is going to be so beneficial for you. You're going to see such great side effects of this way of eating. So don't get discouraged. This is why, again, it's super important to get informed, listen to the podcast, because that will help kind of fuel you. That'll help motivate you to know, no, you're doing this for you, you're doing this for your health, and it works. And you are putting in your body the best things that you can. So trust me, just do it. So going out to eat is a big thing for some people. For me and my husband, during the time that I've been plant-based, we were trying so hard to save up to pay off our debt. So we did not go out to eat at all, with the exception of like a latte, literally once every 3 months. Like, it was rare. So honestly, I can see why for some people it would be a little bit harder if you have that like opportunity to do that. But try to just focus on your health. The food that is sold at restaurants is loaded with oil. It's loaded with extra, fatty things. And so just highly encourage you to see, learn to recreate a couple of things from those restaurants. Oil-free, healthier, add more veggies, add more things. Try my fried rice. It just so easily replaces what you'd be getting at a restaurant, and it's just so much better for you. If your family is going out to eat, then go ahead and take something, or look at their menu beforehand and be prepared to order something that is a healthier option for you. If weight loss is one of your goals, then just be mindful, combine a few sides, ask for light oil or ask for no oil if they are open to that, and put a meal together that is going to stick with your goals, that is going to help you reach those goals. So it is totally doable. You just have to have the zeal, you just have to have the determination to stick with this way of eating, and to know that it's going to be only good things that are coming out of this. And so it's for you. You're doing your body a service. You are loving your body in this way and caring for it and fueling it with nourishing foods. So don't get disappointed. Don't get discouraged. If people don't understand, then it's okay. You don't have to worry about them. It's your decision. It's your life. So make this healthy decision for you, that you're going to be the healthiest that you can be at any given moment. If you have a couple of treats here and there, it is totally okay. Don't bring yourself down. Just keep going. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope that it was helpful to you. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and just comment them down below. I will go ahead and try to get back to all of you guys. I want to help you guys through your weight loss journey, but more than that, your health journey. I want you guys to find just joy with these delicious plant foods. I want you guys to be the healthiest version that you can be. I want food to be a blessing to you. I want you to enjoy it. I want it to nourish you. And that's why I strongly suggest that you give this lifestyle a try. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button, click the subscribe button, and I hope that you guys stick around for more videos.